Chosen one, listen closely. Today, heaven leaned in your direction, and God himself took notice of you. The tears, the late nights, the silent prayers, none of them were wasted. Every struggle you've endured has been shaping you for this very moment. And now the season of endless battles is closing. You are stepping into enjoyment, into rest, into a life overflowing with blessings you can't yet fully imagine. Your faith, even in small acts of obedience, has stirred heaven. That quiet choice to keep going when you felt like giving up became a signal in the spirit realm that you are ready. God is pleased, not with perfection, but with your persistence. Your generosity, your loyalty, your courage to believe when everything looked impossible. It has written your name into a divine legacy. This is why the universe is now aligning in your favor. Feel that warmth in your spirit. That is God's confirmation that you're on the right path. Struggles no longer define you. Victory does. Joy does. Purpose does. From this day forward, your life is not a chain of endless burdens, but a heavenly story unfolding. God is aware of every action you do in faith, every time you choose love over rage, and every time you get back up after failing. Consider it. When someone who didn't deserve it is forgiven, when you persisted in spite of the discomfort, no one else heard you utter a prayer. You weren't only getting by. You shone brightly. The only thing that makes God happy is that your heart remains open, even if everyone attempts to stop it. It's strong without being ostentatious or noisy. That's why you're listening here. This one action of yours is like a seed sown in sacred soil. It may seem little, like a single brave deed or a passing thought, yet it is enormous in God's sight. Your future is illuminated by this spark. David is a shepherd child with a stone and a sling. No one else dared confront his one thing, trusting God against a Goliath. It was a small deed that changed kingdoms. That's what your one item is doing. It involves rewriting your destiny, transforming setbacks into opportunities, and attracting heavenly favor like a magnet. To get that favor immediately, leave a comment below with the number 777. Your life is a painting, and every decision you make adds a stroke of glory, even if you can't see it now. That decision you made to continue rather than give up. Your brush was being guided by God's hand. You weren't only aiding someone who was in despair when you offered them words of hope. His light was reflected off of you. It may be tiny in the earth, but it's seismic in the spiritual world. God is grinning today because of that. It's more than simply a habit, your one thing. It's a proclamation that you are His, a sacred deed, and a resistance against evil. Let's discuss the consequences of continuing to do this one thing. The heavens move, not only observe. Right, men, to feel the peace of the angels and show your support with a super thank you up to $20. Doors begin to open that you were unaware existed. Those who had doubts about you start to see your brightness. Once tangled in thorns, your path becomes obvious. Consider Joseph, who was sold into slavery. One thing, nevertheless, transformed a jail into a palace. His steadfast faith in God's plan. The secret to metamorphosis lies in your one item. It's not about making things happen. It's about being steadfast and allowing God to use your faithfulness. It's like a torrent chiseling away at stone with your one item. There's no need to hurry. It must just flow. You're piercing the rock of impossible more deeply each time you choose faith over fear. You're living for more than simply today. Eternity is being shaped by you. God's delight in you lasts forever. It's a pledge. He's saying, keep going, my child. I've got plans you can't even dream of. That's why your heart feels stirred right now. That's why you're here. Comment 777 to seal this truth in your spirit. The enemy sees it too. The darkness that tries to dim your light, it's trembling. Why? Because your one thing, your refusal to break, your choice to love, your quiet strength disrupts its plans. The devil thought he could stop you, throw you off course, make you doubt. But you're unstoppable. Like Daniel in the lion's den, your one thing, trusting God no matter what. Shut the mouths of fear. Keep doing it, chosen one. You're not just making God smile. You're shifting the spiritual tide. Picture this. Every time you do this one thing, angels gather. They're watching, cheering, recording your story in the books of heaven. Your life isn't just yours. It's a testimony. When you choose to stand firm, you're not only changing your future, you're inspiring others. Someone out there struggling in silence will see your light and find their own. Your one thing isn't just personal. It's universal. It's why God's pleased. It's why the heavens are moving. Hit that like button and comment 777 to affirm your place in this divine plan. Your one thing is your anchor in the storm. Life throws chaos. Bills pile up. Hearts break. Dreams feel distant. But your one thing keeps you steady. Maybe it's your morning prayer, your choice to forgive, or your quiet resolve to trust God's timing. Whatever it is, it's your lifeline. Look at Esther. She risked everything with one act of courage, and it saved a nation. Your one thing is just as powerful. It's not about being perfect. It's about being faithful. Keep it up and watch God turn your small steps into miracles. The beauty of this one thing, it's yours. No one can take it away. The world can't steal it. Right then, to feel the peace of the angels and show your support with a super thank you up to $20. The enemy can't touch it, and time can't erode it. It's woven into your soul, a gift from God himself. When you feel weak, it's your strength. When you're lost, it's your map. When you're tired, it's your fire. Keep doing it, chosen one, because it's building a legacy that will outlast you. God's smile isn't just for today. It's for every moment you choose to walk in his truth. Now, imagine what's waiting. Every time you do this one thing, you're stacking bricks in a divine fortress. Each act of faith, each moment of courage, each choice to stay true is another layer of God's favor around you. Psalm 5 verse 12 says, "Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield." Your one thing is building that shield. It's not just protecting you. It's drawing blessings, financial breakthroughs, restored relationships, renewed health. Keep going and watch the overflow. Your one thing is a rebellion against a world that says give up. It's a quiet revolution, a spark that sets the heavens ablaze. When you choose to keep doing it, you're not just pleasing God. You're partnering with him. You're co-creating a future where lack becomes abundance, where pain becomes purpose. Think of Noah building an ark while the world laughed. His one thing, obedience, saved his family and changed history. Your one thing is just as world-shaking. Keep it up and God's smile will light your path. This isn't about striving or chasing. It's about staying true. Your one thing doesn't demand perfection. It demands presence. Be there in the moment. Choosing faith, choosing love, choosing God. That's what makes him smile. That's what sets you apart. The world might not see it yet, but the heavens do. Your one thing is rewriting your story, turning ashes into beauty, and aligning you with a destiny so big it takes your breath away. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones, and let's keep shining together. Your one thing is like a melody God can't stop humming. It's the song of your soul played out in every choice you make. When you forgive instead of curse, when you stand instead of fall, when you trust instead of doubt, you're composing a symphony that echoes in eternity. God hears it, and he's dancing. Your life is his masterpiece. And every time you do this one thing, you add another note to his favorite tune. Keep playing, chosen one. The heavens are listening. The world might try to drown out your song, but it can't. Your one thing is louder than the noise, brighter than the darkness, stronger than the storm. Look at Ruth, who chose loyalty when she could have walked away. Her one thing, faithfulness, led her to a legacy that birthed kings. Your one thing is birthing something just as eternal. It's not about grand gestures. It's about steady faith. Keep doing it and watch God turn your small acts into a lineage of blessings. You're not alone in this. Every time you do this one thing, you're joined by a chorus of chosen ones across time. Abraham, who trusted God's promise despite the impossible. Mary, who said yes to a divine call no one understood. Their one thing linked them to eternity. And yours does, too. You're part of a holy chain, a lineage of light that stretches beyond the stars. Keep doing it, and know that every step you take is backed by heaven's might. Your one thing is a fire that can't be quenched. The world might throw water. The enemy might blow wind, but your flame burns on. Write men to feel the peace of the angels and show your support with a super thank you up to $20. It's why God's smiling today. He sees your heart, your grit, your refusal to let go of what's true. Like Moses, who faced Pharaoh with nothing but a staff and a promise. Your one thing is enough. It's turning deserts into promised lands, chains into freedom. Keep going, chosen one. Your fire is changing everything. This one thing you do, it's not just for you. It's for the weary soul watching you, wondering if hope is real. It's for the broken heart that needs your courage to keep beating. It's for the world that's starving for light. Every time you choose faith, you're planting hope in someone else's soil. You're showing them God's real. Your one thing is a ripple that becomes a wave, crashing through despair and waking up destinies. Keep it up and watch the world change. Your one thing is your signature written in the stars. It's how God knows you, how the heavens recognize you. When you stand before Him one day, He'll point to every moment you chose to keep going, to love, to trust. He'll say, "That's my child. That's who brought a grin on my face." Continue, selected one. It goes beyond a simple habit. You're meant to do this. You're here for that reason. Why were you selected? Why is your life turning out like a miracle? The adversary believed he could stop you. He created uncertainty, holdups, and diversions. However, you are one thing. It is more powerful than his plans. Your faith is your stronghold, just as Job's was through suffering and loss. You're creating obstacles that the devil can't get past every time you perform this one thing. You're flourishing in spite of his assaults, not simply surviving them. God's smile is your strength, your pleasure, and your protection. Continue and see the enemies run away. Your one item serves as a bridge to the impossibly difficult. It's the ability to move mountains, walk on water, and make dreams come true. Peter trusted Jesus' voice and got out of the boat. Your stride into the waters is all that you have. It's frightening. Yes, even when the waves smash and the wind howls, if you persevere, you'll discover stable footing where others only perceive storms. God is grinning because He is aware that you're already experiencing miracles. Your contribution to God is this one action you do. It's neither silver nor gold. It's your will, your heart, and your faith. In His eyes, your one item, no matter how little, is everything, just like the widow who donated her last few dollars. That's why He's happy. This explains why benefits are accumulating and poised to spill over. Continue, selected one, and see the skies open. He is going to use your life as a live example of His kindness. A light that shines through the darkness is your one thing. It's the reason why others are attracted to you, notice you, and find it impossible to look away. Your presence speaks louder than yelling from rooftops or striving for fame. Speaking in the desert to clear the path, just as John the Baptist did. Setting the stage for miracles is all you have to do. Keep going and see how God uses you to illuminate areas that no one else can. Your one thing's simplicity is its beauty. Applause and fanfare are unnecessary. It's you being there, being loyal, and having faith in God. That's sufficient. It's more than sufficient. It's wonderful. You're synchronizing with the beat of heaven each time you do it. Eternity is dancing with you. When God smiles, it means you're on the right track. Continue, selected one. Unlocking a future so brilliant that it blinds doubters is your one thing. A key that suits all locks is your one item. Financial difficulties lead to the opening of provisions. It brings love back into broken couples. It rekindles hopes that are fading. Like Elijah, who brought fire from heaven with only his confidence in God's might. Miracles are called down by your one item. The goal is not to accomplish more. Being truthful is the key. Continue, and you will see God open every locked door. Your one item may be incomprehensible to the world. They may label it inane, trivial, and useless. However, God refers to it as holy. Every time you choose love over hatred, hope over despair, or faith over fear, He can see it. The one thing is that your request was answered, just as Hannah did when she prayed through her tears. God is grinning today because of that. That's the reason your life is changing. Watch the skies shift mountains for you if you keep doing it. A seed that sprouts into a jungle is all you have. Every decision to remain faithful and every act of trust sows something that will last forever. You're not living for the now. You're constructing for future generations. Consider Abraham, who created a nation by doing just that, trusting in God's promise. Your one thing is giving birth to something equally significant. Continue, selected one. Your seeds are being watered by God's smile, and the harvest will soon follow. This one action represents your defiance of a society that encourages you to accept less. It's your resistance to mediocrity and to surrender. Your one thing is your victory cry, and each time you pick it, you're declaring, I'm chosen. I'm as like Paul who pressed on through chains and shipwrecks. That's why God is happy. That's the reason your life is turning into a lighthouse. Continue and let the world see His glory through you. The only thing you have is a mirror that reflects the heart of God. You demonstrate God's kindness when you forgive. You demonstrate His power as you stand. You demonstrate His grace when you are in love. He's grinning today because of it, as you're a mirror of His. Your one thing is changing your tale, just as Mary Magdalene did, who loved ferociously in spite of her background. Continue doing it, and see how God transforms your life into a manifestation of His love. When the opponent sees your one item, they shudder. He believed he could distract you, break you, and make you less bright. But you're disproving him every time you do this one thing. You're demonstrating the might of God. Your unwavering trust is what keeps you safe, just as Shadrach, Mach, and Abednego did when they went through fire. Keep going, choose one. You are protected by God's smile and are impervious to flames. A song that only you can sing is your one thing. It's special. God Himself weaved it into your spirit. You are the only one who can accomplish it. You are singing a song that makes the skies sing when you choose faith, when you stand on the truth, and when you love despite suffering. Because He composed that song just for you, God is grinning. Continue singing, and the cosmos will follow your melody. In the midst of turmoil, this one action serves as your compass. Doubts may shout and life may whirl, but your one thing will lead you home. Your one thing returns you to God's heart, much as the prodigal son did when he returned to his father's arms. That's why He's happy. Blessings are pursuing you because of this. Keep going, selected one, and see how the Father rushes to embrace you. The spark that ignites a wildfire is your one thing. Not only is it altering you, but it is also altering your surroundings. You are shattering bonds, changing destiny, and sparking hope each time you make that decision. You just need one thing to win conflicts, just as Gideon did when he led with a little army and a large God. Continue and see how God transforms your spark into a world-illuminating flame. Your one item is beautiful since it's all yours. It has nothing to do with competition, copying, or comparison. It's about sticking to your convictions, following your calling. Your uniqueness is evidence that God is pleased with you. Like Deborah, a brave and wise leader, you are winning because of your one thing. Keep going, and God will elevate you to a leadership position in His narrative. A promise maintained is your one thing. You are honoring God's faith in you each and every time you do it. You're saying, I believe you. I trust you like Joshua who marched around Jericho in faith. Your one thing is tearing down walls. It's why God's pleased. It's why your life is shifting. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch the impossible crumble before you. The world might try to drown your one thing in noise, bills, fears, doubts, but it can't. Your one thing is louder, stronger, eternal. It's why God's smiling today. He sees you choosing Him over the chaos, choosing faith over fear. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt walls despite opposition. Your one thing is rebuilding your future. Keep going and watch God turn ruins into palaces. Your one thing is a light that never fades. Even in your darkest moments, it shines. It's why God's pleased, because you're His lantern in a world of shadows. Like the woman at the well who found living water in her brokenness. Your one thing is your source of life. Keep doing it and watch God turn your story into a fountain of hope for others. This one thing you do, it's your gift to God. It's not about what you achieve. It's about who you are. Every time you choose faith, you're offering him your heart. He's smiling because he sees you, knows you, loves you. Like the boy who gave his loaves and fish, your one thing multiplies in his hands. Keep giving it, chosen one, and watch miracles overflow. Your one thing is a bridge to eternity. It's not just for now, it's for forever. Every act of faith, every moment of courage is a step toward the divine. God's smiling because you're walking his path, not the world's. Like Enoch, who walked so closely with God, he was taken to heaven. Your one thing is drawing you closer to him. Keep going and watch the heavens open wide. The enemy thought he could steal your one thing, but he can't. It's rooted in your soul, guarded by God's hand. Every time you do it, you're reclaiming ground he thought he owned. Like David facing Goliath, your one thing is your stone, and it never misses. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch giants fall before God's power in you. Your one thing is a melody that echoes through time. It's not just for you. It's for every soul it touches. When you choose faith, you're singing a song that inspires others to sing. God's smiling because your melody is his. Like Miriam, who danced after the Red Sea parted, your one thing is your dance of victory. Keep singing and watch the seas part for you. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against despair. It's your stand against a world that says hope is lost. Every time you choose it, you're declaring God's truth over lies. Like Jeremiah, who spoke hope in exile, your one thing is a light in the dark. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch God turn exile into homecoming. Your one thing is a seed that grows beyond you. It's not just about your life. It's about the lives you'll never know you touched. Every act of faith plants hope in someone else's heart. God's smiling because you're his gardener, sowing eternal life. Like the sower in Jesus' parable, your one thing yields a harvest you can't imagine. Keep planting and watch fields of miracles grow. The beauty of your one thing is its quiet power. It doesn't shout, but it shakes the heavens. It's why God's pleased, because you don't need to be loud to be mighty like Anna, who prayed faithfully in the temple. Your one thing is your prayer answered. Keep doing it and watch God turn your quiet faith into a shout of victory. Your one thing is a key to God's heart. Every time you do it, you're unlocking his joy, his favor, his promises. It's why he's smiling today, because you're his. Like the centurion whose faith amazed Jesus, your one thing amazes heaven. Keep going, chosen one, and watch God move mountains for your faith. The world might try to bury your one thing under doubt, but it can't. It's alive, growing, eternal. God's smiling because he sees you rising above the noise. Like Lazarus who walked out of the tomb, your one thing is your resurrection. Keep doing it and watch God call you out of every grave into his light. Your one thing is a fire that lights up the night. It's why God's pleased, because you're his torchbearer. Every time you choose faith, you're setting the world ablaze with hope. Like the early disciples who carried the gospel through persecution, your one thing is your mission. Keep going and watch God use you to ignite revival. This one thing you do, it's your legacy. It's not just about today. It's about forever. God's smiling because you're building something eternal. Like the woman who anointed Jesus' feet, your one thing is your offering, and it's remembered in heaven. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch your life become a story told for generations. Your one thing is a river that never runs dry. It flows from God's heart through yours, watering every part of your life. It's why he's smiling, because you're his channel of blessing. Like the river in Ezekiel's vision, your one thing brings life wherever it goes. Keep flowing and watch God turn deserts into gardens. The enemy sees your one thing and knows he's lost. Every time you do it, you're proving God's power over his lies. Like Jesus in the wilderness, your one thing, standing firm, sends the devil running. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch the enemy's plans crumble before God's smile. Your one thing is a light that guides you home. It's your compass, your anchor, your fire. God's smiling because he sees you walking his path, unshaken, unafraid. Like the Magi who followed the star to Jesus, your one thing leads you to glory. Keep going and watch God guide you to a destiny beyond your dreams. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against a world that says give up. It's your stand for hope, for faith for God. Every time you choose it, you're shaking the heavens. God's smiling because you're his warrior. Like Caleb who claimed his mountain at 85, your one thing claimed your promise. Keep doing it and watch God give you the land. Your one thing is a bridge to the divine. It's how you touch eternity, how you partner with God. It's why he's pleased because you're his co-creator. Like Basil who built the tabernacle with divine skill. Your one thing builds God's kingdom. Keep going, chosen one, and watch your life become a sanctuary of his glory. The beauty of your one thing is its power to transform. Every time you do it, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the world. God's smiling because you're his catalyst. Like the boy with the loaves and fish, your one thing multiplies in his hands. Keep giving it and watch miracles feed thousands. Your one thing is a song that never fades. It's the melody of your soul sung in every choice you make. God's smiling because he wrote that song and you're singing it like David's Psalms. Your one thing echoes through eternity. Keep singing, chosen one, and watch the heavens dance to your tune. The enemy thought he could silence your one thing, but he can't. It's louder than his lies, stronger than his schemes. God's smiling because you're his victory. Like Paul and Silas who sang in prison, your one thing breaks chains. Keep doing it and watch God turn your prison into a place of praise. Your one thing is a light that never dims. It's why God's pleased because you're his beacon. Every time you choose faith, you're shining for a world in darkness. Like the lamp on the stand in Jesus' teaching, your one thing lights up the house. Keep shining and watch God use you to guide others home. This one thing you do, it's your gift to eternity. It's not just for now, it's for forever. God's smiling because you're his legacy. Like Timothy, who carried Paul's mantle, your one thing carries God's promise. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch your life become a story that inspires generations. Your one thing is a fire that burns through doubt. It's why God's smiling because you're his flame. Every time you choose it, you're setting the world alight with hope. Like Elijah's altar, your one thing calls down heaven's fire. Keep going and watch God consume every obstacle in your path. The world might try to bury your one thing, but it rises. It's why God's pleased because you're his resurrection. Like Jonah, who emerged from the whale, your one thing brings you back to life. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch God turn your trials into triumphs. Your one thing is a key that unlocks God's promises. It's your faith, your trust, your stand. God's smiling because you're his heir. Like Sarah, who believed against all odds, your one thing births miracles. Keep going and watch God make the impossible your reality. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against despair. It's your stand for hope, for faith for God. God's smiling because you're his warrior. Like Deborah, who led with courage, your one thing leads to victory. Keep doing it and watch God fight your battles for you. Your one thing is a light that pierces the night. It's why God's pleased because you're his star. Every time you choose it, you're guiding others to him. Like the shepherds who followed the angel's song, your one thing leads to Jesus. Keep shining, chosen one, and watch God use you to bring others to his heart. The enemy sees your one thing and knows he's defeated. Every time you do it, you're proving God's power. Like David Stone, your one thing hits the mark. God's smiling because you're his champion. Keep going and watch giants fall before his might in you. Your one thing is a melody that echoes in heaven. It's the song of your soul sung in every act of faith. God's smiling because he loves your tune. Like Miriam's tambourine, your one thing celebrates his victory. Keep singing and watch God part seas for you. This one thing you do, it's your bridge to the divine. It's how you touch God's heart, how you walk his path. God's smiling because you're his child. Like Enoch, who walked with God, your one thing draws you closer to him. Keep going, chosen one, and watch the heavens open wide. Your one thing is a fire that lights up eternity. It's why God's pleased, because you're his torch. Every time you choose faith, you're burning bright for him. Like the burning bush, your one thing speaks his voice. Keep doing it and watch God reveal his glory through you. The world might try to dim your one thing, but it can't. It's why God's smiling, because you're his light. Like Daniel in the den, your one thing shuts the mouths of fear. Keep going, chosen one, and watch God protect you in every storm. Your one thing is a seed that grows into a kingdom. It's not just for you. It's for the world. God's smiling because you're his planter. Like the mustard seed, your one thing becomes a tree of life. Keep doing it and watch God's kingdom grow through you. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against a world that says give up. Is your stand for hope, for faith for God. God's smiling because you're his warrior. Like Joshua, who marched in faith, your one thing tears down walls. Keep going and watch God give you the victory. Your one thing is a light that never fades. It's why God's pleased, because you're his beacon. Every time you choose it, you're shining for a world in need. Like the star of Bethlehem, your one thing leads to Jesus. Keep shining, chosen one, and watch God guide nations to his heart. The enemy thought he could steal your one thing, but he can't. It's guarded by God's hand, rooted in his love. God's smiling because you're his. Like Paul, who pressed on through chains, your one thing breaks every bond. Keep doing it and watch God set you free. Your one thing is a melody that heaven sings. It's a song of your soul played in every choice you make. God's smiling because he wrote it for you. Like David's harp, your one thing soothes the heavens. Keep playing, chosen one, and watch the universe dance to your tune. This one thing you do, it's your gift to God. It's not about what you achieve. It's about who you are. God's smiling because you're his masterpiece. Like the widow's offering, your one thing is everything in his eyes. Keep giving it and watch miracles overflow. Your one thing is a fire that burns through the dark. It's why God's pleased, because you're his flame. Every time you choose faith, you're setting the world alight. Like Elijah's prayer, your one thing calls down heaven's power. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch God consume every doubt. The world might try to bury your one thing, but it rises. God's smiling because you're his resurrection. Like Lazarus, your one thing brings you back to life. Keep going and watch God turn graves into gardens. Your one thing is a key to eternity. It's your faith, your trust, your stand. God's smiling because you're his heir. Like Abraham, your one thing births a legacy. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch God make you a father of nations. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against despair. It's your stand for hope, for faith for God. God's smiling because you're his warrior. Like Gideon, your one thing wins battles. Keep going and watch God use your small strength to defeat armies. Your one thing is a light that guides the lost. It's why God's pleased, because you're his star. Every time you choose it, you're pointing others to him. Like John the Baptist, your one thing prepares the way. Keep shining, chosen one, and watch God use you to lead souls home. The enemy sees your one thing and knows he's lost. Every time you do it, you're proving God's power. Like Jesus in the tomb, your one thing rises victorious. God's smiling because you're his champion. Keep doing it and watch the enemy flee before his might in you. Your one thing is a melody that echoes through time. It's the song of your soul sung in every act of faith. God's smiling because he loves your tune. Like Miriam's dance, your one thing celebrates his victory. Keep singing and watch God part seas for you. This one thing you do, it's your bridge to the divine. It's how you touch God's heart, how you walk his path. God's smiling because you're his child. Like Enoch, your one thing draws you closer to him. Keep going, chosen one, and watch the heavens open wide. Your one thing is a fire that lights up eternity. It's why God's pleased, because you're his torch. Every time you choose faith, you're burning bright for him. Like the burning bush, your one thing speaks his voice. Keep doing it and watch God reveal his glory through you. The world might try to dim your one thing, but it can't. It's why God's smiling, because you're his light. Like Daniel in the den, your one thing shuts the mouths of fear. Keep going, chosen one, and watch God protect you in every storm. Your one thing is a seed that grows into a kingdom. It's not just for you. It's for the world. God's smiling because you're his planter. Like the mustard seed, your one thing becomes a tree of life. Keep doing it and watch God's kingdom grow through you. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against a world that says give up. It's your stand for hope, for faith for God. God's smiling because you're his warrior. Like Joshua, your one thing tears down walls. Keep going and watch God give you the victory. Your one thing is a light that never fades. It's why God's pleased, because you're his beacon. Every time you choose it, you're shining for a world in need. Like the Star of Bethlehem, your one thing leads to Jesus. Keep shining, chosen one, and watch God guide nations to his heart. The enemy thought he could steal your one thing, but he can't. It's guarded by God's hand, rooted in his love. God's smiling because you're his. Like Paul, your one thing breaks every bond. Keep doing it and watch God set you free. Your one thing is a melody that heaven sings. It's the song of your soul played in every choice you make. God's smiling because he wrote it for you. Like David's harp, your one thing soothes the heavens. Keep playing, chosen one, and watch the universe dance to your tune. This one thing you do, it's your gift to God. It's not about what you achieve. It's about who you are. God's smiling because you're his masterpiece. Like the widow's offering, your one thing is everything in his eyes. Keep giving it and watch miracles overflow. Your one thing is a fire that burns through the dark. It's why God's pleased, because you're his flame. Every time you choose faith, you're setting the world alight. Like Elijah's prayer, your one thing calls down heaven's power. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch God consume every doubt. The world might try to bury your one thing, but it rises. God's smiling because you're his resurrection. Like Lazarus, your one thing brings you back to life. Keep going and watch God turn graves into gardens. Your one thing is a key to eternity. It's your faith, your trust, your stand. God's smiling because you're his heir. Like Abraham, your one thing births a legacy. Keep doing it, chosen one, and watch God make you a father of nations. This one thing you do, it's your rebellion against despair. It's your stand for hope, for faith for God. God's smiling because you're his warrior. Like Gideon, your one thing wins battles. Keep going and watch God use your small strength to defeat armies. Your one thing is a light that guides the lost. It's why God's pleased, because you're his star. Every time you choose it, you're pointing others to him. Like John the Baptist, your one thing prepares the way. Keep shining, chosen one, and watch God use you to lead souls home. The enemy sees your one thing and knows he's defeated. Every time you do it, you're proving God's power. Like Jesus in the tomb, your one thing rises victorious. God's smiling because you're his champion. Keep doing it and watch the enemy flee before his might in you. Your one thing is a melody that echoes through time. It's the song of your soul sung in every act of faith. God's smiling because he loves your tune. Like Miriam's dance, your one thing celebrates his victory. Keep singing and watch God part seas for you. This one thing you do, it's your bridge to the divine. It's how you touch God's heart, how you walk his path. God's smiling because you're his child. Like Enoch, your one thing draws you closer to him. Keep going, chosen one, and watch the heavens open wide. Your one thing is a fire that lights up eternity. It's why God's pleased, because you're his torch. Every time you choose faith, you're burning bright for him. Like the burning bush, your one thing speaks his voice. Keep doing it and watch God reveal his glory through you. The world might try to dim your one thing, but it can't. It's why God's smiling, because you're his light. Spread the word so that someone else might discover it, just when they need hope. To ensure you don't miss the next wave of support that is ready for you, subscribe. Additionally, You may assist keep the oil running so the flame never goes out by donating as a free will act of faith if you're moved. Recall that it is never required and is always optional. Neither charity nor love can be coerced. However, the aroma of paradise is carried by love that is freely offered. I'll show you a picture. Picture a flower-filled garden. They're all lively and alive. The person who watered the garden in silence each day is the reason for its beauty. The flowers would wither without the water. The hues would fade if not cared for. However, the garden survives when someone decides to donate. Your assistance functions similarly. It maintains this word garden growing so that tired people might stroll through it and find hope once again. And those who sow seeds always comprehend, even if others reject offering. Watering a garden never fails, because you will eventually sit in its shade as well. Therefore, consider this a kind invitation rather than a request. Take action if your heart is touched. If not, keep this in mind. You own the message. You have a promise. It's your blessing. You are not denied anything. Above all, however, keep in mind the initial truth. The adversary failed in his attempt to delay you. Without a weapon, your affluent sweetheart is still on the way. Not a counterfeit. They will come to you no matter how disappointed you are. The blessing's existence is only confirmed by the conflict. Remember this with all of your heart. Heaven has already sealed your love tale, and you are about to enter it. God didn't give you just anyone for a purpose. He has prepared an affluent soulmate. Yes, but their prosperity isn't a result of conceit or self-interest. Their affluence comes with a price. They're not only there to make life pleasant. It is to lay the groundwork for benefits that flow through generations and to build foundations that exalt God. Give this some serious thought. When money is misused, it corrupts. When wealth is given to God, it changes. Your waiting season has been required as a result. God has been doing more than just getting you ready. He has been getting them ready. He is giving you both a covenant with substantial financial backing. However, money will never be the main factor. The mission will be the focus. According to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 18, an imaginary river that flows freely brings life by filling wells, watering fields, and supporting villages. However, when it is dammed up and kept selfishly, the land surrounding it withers. Similarly, your future partner's resources won't be hoarded. Instead, they will flow, nourishing your life, your family, your purpose, and even strangers who will never know your names. But keep in mind that the Lord is your God, because He is the one who grants you the capacity to generate riches, so validating the promise He made with your ancestors as it stands now. You don't have to worry about if their riches is too much for you because of this. The blessing is pure if God is the source. The benefit is certain if God is the cornerstone. A chosen one who once questioned this fact is the subject of this story. She had always lived with less and fought with scarcity. She almost shook her head in shock when God whispered to her that a rich companion was being prepared. She believed that having money equaled being proud. Distance was a sign of wealth. Rich people were risky. However, she found something new when her companion arrived. He had vision, charity, and humility in addition to his wealth. He never showed it off. He guided it. And together, they created something bigger than each of them could have done on their own. Heaven is getting you ready for that sort of provision. A covering that multiplies in addition to providing protection. A partner who understands that all resources are gifts from God and must be utilized for the greater benefit. Why me? You may wonder. Why would God choose me to get this kind of blessing? The solution is straightforward. Because He has faith in you. He has seen how you were loyal when others abandoned you, how you donated when you hardly had anything left, and how you steward little. I can trust you with more, He says now. Yes, there will be purposeful provision, but you must be prepared to accept it without hesitation, guilt, or mistrust. You are too used to the desert to turn down the gift. Don't ruin the gift because you're better at ease with not having it. God is telling us that it's time to embrace overflow. This agreement may be compared to a large sailboat on broad seas. For years, you have been the only one to carry the sail while you wait for the proper wind. All you could do was paddle slowly and laboriously ahead. God, however, is now sending the wind, your affluent soulmate, to fill the sails and transport you further, quicker, and with less effort. Not because you were weak, but because you were meant to go farther together than you could ever go alone. For this reason, you need to hold your heart in a grateful and expectant position. Every resource that enters your life will be used for more than simply survival. It will be used for construction, protection, and the establishment of stable and peaceful areas. Your house will serve as a haven. Your union will be a stronghold. Others will be led to believe afresh by your covenant, which will act as a beacon. Selected one. Wilderness time is coming to a close. The period of plenty is almost here, and heaven is pleading with you to extend your arms and accept without regret. I now beg that you firmly believe this word. Post 4,444 in the comments. Why this particular number? Because the number 4 represents foundation, stability, and divine order. By making this declaration, you're committing to the idea that your marriage will be based on a solid, unwavering foundation that is in line with heaven's plan. Consider the 4 corners of the planet. The 4 pillars that support a home are the 4 seasons. This number stands for security, heavenly harmony, and structural wholeness. You affirm that your commitment will endure through all seasons by writing 4,444. Declare it with courage, since it is not a delusion that a rich soulmate will be sent to protect and support you. It's the next phase of your existence, according to God. Furthermore, no fear, uncertainty, or prior suffering can prevent it from appearing. With so many looks, sounds, and opportunities, you may have questioned how you would be able to identify the person God has selected for you. How will you be able to tell who heaven has sent? This question has been on your mind a lot. However, the solution is straightforward. Before your intellect can figure things out, your soul will identify them. External attractiveness won't be the first indication. Even if they may present themselves elegantly, it won't belong to them. The first indication will be tranquility, even if they may stroll in plenty. Even though you've just recently met, there's a calm that calms your anxieties and makes you feel at home. Imagine a pair of tuning forks. When you strike one, the other starts to vibrate and make the same noise. Together, they were intended to resonate. When you come into contact with this individual, that is what will occur in your soul. Harmony won't have to be forced upon you. Lust or fleeting desire will not be the foundation of this awareness. It will have a mystical quality. To persuade yourself that it is too wonderful to be true, you can even attempt to doubt it. However, your soul will continue to return to that tranquility. You'll see that their prayers are heard. What God has been secretly speaking to you will be in line with what they say. The lessons you learned throughout your waiting season will be reflected in their character. In the second book, chapter 6, verse 14, the apostle reminds us in his epistle to the Corinthians, avoid becoming associated with unbelievers. For what is the connection between evil and righteousness? Or how darkness and light may be friends? You are not to be constrained by this passage. Its purpose is to keep you safe. Many previous relationships seemed like walking against the wind because of it. There is never harmony between your spirit and theirs. However, the reverse will be true for the one God is sending. You won't strive, you'll stroll in stride. Additionally, the minor details will be confirmed. Discussions that seem familiar, like if you've been friends for years. Silence that is comforting rather than burdensome. Laughter that flows effortlessly like streams over stones. These aren't random occurrences. They serve as alignment marks. Consider a key and a lock. You could have been trying to open your heart's lock with the incorrect keys for years. They never opened it, even when they rotated partially, scratched the surface, or even broke the lock. On the other hand, the correct key will easily glide in, spin smoothly, and open what was before closed. When the perfect person walks in, it will feel like that. And just as your spirit recognizes them, this identification will not be biased. You will also be recognized by their spirit. They won't be perplexed by your worth. They won't second-guess your role in their lives either. Divine connection is characterized by mutual recognition. Let's look at the tale of a selected person who had had enough of false beginnings. Maybe she was destined to go alone, and she had almost given up. Then, one day, she had an unexpected encounter right away. Clarity prevailed, and there was no trying, proving, or performing. She would later claim that it wasn't fireworks. The flame remained constant. Heaven was the source of the flame, which never extinguished. God's timing is like that. There may not be any obvious symptoms, but when the fake comes out, it will emerge with unwavering confidence. When the real one comes, you struggle with questions. The inquiries wane. Selected one. For this reason, you need to maintain your spiritual sensitivity. Suspicion is not the same as discernment. Listening is key. You won't be misled by your inner soul. You won't be confused today by the same God who kept you safe throughout your loneliness. Consider a shepherd and his livestock as well. A stranger's voice is not followed by the sheep. Their shepherd's voice is familiar to them. Similarly, your heart will recognize this person's voice because their words will reflect the same spirit that communicates with you. You had to wait because of this recognition. You wouldn't have had time to identify the proper individual if the wrong one had remained. The calm little voice of confirmation would have been smothered if you had hurried into a counterfeit. God made it possible for you to hear the real one clearly when they appear and talk. Your fame won't be short-lived. With time, it will go deeper. The resonance becomes stronger the more you walk together. What starts off as harmony will develop into trust, and covenant will take the place of trust. Therefore, don't be concerned about missing them. You can't ignore the alignment of heaven. Your job is to be alert when they show up, not to pursue them. You'll be aware. Before you can even believe it, your spirit will witness. Promises are the foundation of every covenant. However, not every pledge is equally significant. Men's pledges may not hold up over time. However, the promises made in heaven remain intact. The union that God has planned for you is mentioned. It is not a flimsy commitment. It is a spirit-sealed covenant. Furthermore, it goes beyond what is spoken at an altar. It's possible that you have heard empty statements before. I will always be with you. I'll be here forever. Emotionally charged promises that are forgotten during a trial. You were hurt by their statements because they were rootless. Like seeds planted in hard soil, they were readily plucked away and never came to fruition. However, God's plan will be different. When your soulmate makes vows, they won't just say them. Their agreement with God shall be the source of them. Imagine a bridge spanning deep seas. When weight is applied, a weak bridge wobbles and cracks. But a covenant commitment is like a steel and stone reinforced bridge. It holds because its basis has been tried and proven, not because it looks good. Your partner's remarks will be significant because they will be based on obedience to God. Everyone who hears these words and applies them is like a wise man who built his home on the rock, as Jesus himself said in Matthew 7, verse 24 of his gospel. The foundation of this partnership will be rock, not sand. And as a result, it won't collapse even when storms, rain, and wind may approach. Temporary feelings are not as powerful as the language of covenant. It has its roots in fate and choice. You'll hear them pray about it. They will offer up prayers for you in addition to for themselves. The scent of covering and safety will permeate their sentences. They will proclaim God's desire for your life, not only discuss plans for the future. This is the covenantal language, declaring faith, speaking life, and resolving to stand because it is ordered, not because it is simple. On the battlefield, picture a soldier. Because of his flimsy devotion, a mercenary may run away as the conflict becomes intense. However, a covenant warrior refuses to leave the one at his side and stands with his shields high. God is creating a connection like that for you. Furthermore, creativity is carried via language. You will start speaking new things into existence together. Assignments, visions, and dreams that are impossible to accomplish separately. Words are like seeds, and seeds that bear fruit for centuries will be sowed in this relationship. Let's go back to the vineyard picture. Grapes may be produced on a single vine. However, vines yield a lot when they are managed and interwoven. Every word of encouragement and every expression of trust will produce another cluster of fruit in the covenant you are entering, which will resemble a vineyard. It's not only you who can enjoy this fruit. It is for those who, by the evidence of your marriage, will taste and know that God is good. Selected 1.